Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite Ravens YouTube channel and podcast, Talking Ravens all day, every day, with your host, Justin P. And my MVP, billion-dollar co-host, Miss Shannon Fitch. This is episode 164 for the YouTube channel. For the audio version, for those who can't watch it live, it's season 3, episode 3. The links are right there below the description. Right underneath for that is myself, Shannon, and Dave's social media platforms. So you can always follow us there. If it's some stuff you feel like we're not talking about, Ravens related, you can always hit me and Shannon up or Dave in the DMs. Hopefully we'll have Dave ahead next week. He's just been working late. So we giving y'all Saturday night edition of our preview. So a preview, a real preview. Um, we got some pretty good topics for you. Me and Shannon compiled some stuff. So as I always say, on here we're gonna start off with the coaching matchups. So we got Kevin Stefanski. He's been with the Browns for like 6, 7 years now. Overall, he's done a pretty good job. And we got the 18-year veteran Super Bowl champion, John Harbaugh. So, so who has the edge going into tomorrow's game, Shannon?
I'm gonna give it to John. I think the Browns. I think he has a good. I think they have a good coach. He won Coach of the Year before. I think.
Hmm.
He's a good coach. I don't really have anything bad to say about him. But when it comes to uh, going through adversity, I feel like John Harbaugh prepares his team better to do that, to go through it and come out over top of it. We saw that last year. We had a bad start. We didn't know how the season was going to go. And next thing you know, we right back in the thick of things. So I'm definitely going to give that to John Harbaugh.
Okay, me, same thing, John Harbaugh as well. Because like I said, he's Super Bowl champion. Even though I'm critical and a lot of other people are critical of him, but since he's been here, his team has been consistently good. So, but Kevin Stefanski since he took over the Browns, they've made them respectable. Like I said, they've made the playoffs under him a few times, set a few winning records despite having multiple quarterbacks. So, but the edge definitely goes to John
Mm-hmm.
Harbaugh. Shit, I forgot he was the Browns offensive coordinator. Hold on one second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tommy Reese. All right, so who have the all right now the coordinators? Who has the edge out of the coordinators? That I'm sorry, Todd Monken, Ravens offensive coordinator, is leading the charge. Probably with the highest score in the offense right now, since we dropped the most points, or the
Mm-hmm.
second most points. The team that dropped the most was the one that beat us by a point. But him or the new upstart offensive coordinator Tommy Reese, they just got promoted this year.
Oh, definitely going to Todd Monken. I mean, especially if you're talking about a first year offensive coordinator. But outside of that, Todd Monken has done a great job since he's been here. I feel like the offense has grown and improved each year. And that's partly, a lot, a big part of, what he's done. So I'll go Todd Monken.
Yeah, it's Todd Monken. Like I said, this team scored the second most points. uh, you know, Sunday, and like I said, and it should have been a win.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that's to start off with a 40 piece like that. That's impressive. So definitely going to top Monken because the Browns offense only scored 16 points against a much maligned Bengals defense, and that's like, So yeah, Todd Monken had the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Now the defensive coordinators, you have Jim Schwartz with the Browns, Super Bowl champion with the Eagles back in 2017. And you have the new upstart Zach Orr, who has the edge.
Jim, for everything that you just said, you know, of course we want Zach Orr to do better and be better, but it's really not no discussion with that. Is Jim.
Definitely Jim Schwartz, great, always been a great defensive coordinator. He was a pretty darn coach in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, giving Dan Campbell for his credit. And people forget Jim Schwartz was the one really that turned them around. They just didn't win in the playoffs. That was the only difference, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
but he was the one that kicked back winning into Detroit. But definitely Jim Schwartz, the blitzes he got. They have a better pass rush, I have to say, and their secondary just as good as ours.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I gotta give the edge to Jim Schwartz. All right, now our positions. Gotta start with the quarterback as always. You know, former Raven that we all love and hate. Our Super Bowl champion is gonna be a Ring of Honor guy when he's done playing. Joe
Mm-hmm.
Flacco versus the two-time league MVP Lamar Jackson. Who has the edge?
I love Joe, but Lamar.
Yeah, like you said, I'm a big Joe Flacco guy too, but this is not 2012 Joe Flacco, so it's definitely Lamar. It's in the landslide. Lamar has better weapons, better play call, a better offensive line. So yeah, Lamar, not even close. So running backs, you got Derrick Henry, Justice Hill, Keaton Mitchell, Shane Ali, Quinshawn Juggins, Dylan Sampson, Jerome Ford. Who has the edge?
I'm going Ravens. So that a lot of times last year you have a running back like Derrick Henry is going to make your group a lot better than a lot of other groups. So I'm going Ravens.
Oh, yep, Ravens as well. It's not even close. So, like I said, Derrick Henry by himself, but then you add guys like Justice Hill, Keaton Mitchell, and Shane Ali. Yeah, it's not even close.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Justin must have got a phone call.
yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. So who has the
I
edge?
said you probably got a phone call.
Nah, I didn't get no call. Just something just popped me out. Who got the edge in the offensive line, Shannon?
Um, I'm going to go Ravens. You know, uh, I think they played pretty well last week. And like you talked about with the Browns, they couldn't even muster up. How many points did they have? 15, 16 points, whatever it was. I mean, and a
Yeah,
lot of that.
it was like 16 points.
Yeah, so your offense is only going to go as your offensive line goes. I feel like the Ravens has the edge there.
Yeah, definitely the Ravens. Years ago it might have been the Browns because they still had you know, Conklin and them guys. He still had me. He's questionable.
Hmm.
Why Teller, Ethan Ponick, Joe Patonio, Dewan Jones. He's pretty good. But I'm definitely going with the Ravens because, like I said, Rosa Rosagard beast. He had a little bit of tough stuff, but he finished the game strong. Late, hey, he's got to get a little better, but he has the size, so he just got to play with more confidence. And Tyler Lindenbaum, beast, Pro Bowl guy, All Pro guy. Andrew Voorhees played pretty good. He picked up where he left off last year. Had good grades, didn't give up no sack. Ronnie Stanley, the Savvy All Pro, future Hall of Famer. He played great.
Hmm.
So I definitely gotta go with the Ravens.
Yeah.
So all right, wide receivers and tight ends for the Browns. You have Jerry Judy, who was talking smack low key. Cedric Tillman, Jamari Thrash, Isaiah Bond, DeAndre Carter, David Bell, David Njoku, Harold Fanning Jr., Blake Whitehair. And Ravens, you got DeAndre Hopkins, Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers, Tylen Wallace, Ted Walker, DeJounte Wester, Charlie Kolar, Mitchell Creighton, since likely still nicked up. Mark Andrews. So who has the edge in the receivers and tight end?
um, I'm going to give it to the Ravens just because I feel like we have um more options. Like it could be spread around and all, D Hop, Bateman, Zay, Mark Andrews, they're all capable of taking over a game and contributing to games. I think the Browns have a decent core. I mean, they're not bad at anything like that. But just comparing them, I'll go Ravens.
Ravens as well. We got, two guys that can get open quick and Zay and Bateman. Like D Hop right now will be the Browns one or two easily.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, like I said, Andrews, I know we're still beating up on him, but he's still a top five tight end at
No,
worst.
you were beating up on him, Justin.
I mean, of course, I let the talk. I'm talking about everybody as a whole as a Ravens flock. We gave him the blues, rightfully so, but he's still the top five guy. So I'm gonna give him a chance to redeem himself. But yeah, I was because he was selling big time, and I didn't like nothing about it. And then, like I said, you didn't take no accountability right after the game, but it's all in the past. But yeah, the Ravens. All right, now time to go to the defense. They're a 4-3 team with 3-4.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to break this up a little bit to make it somewhat even. The interior defensive line for the Browns, their front four, basically, because they're for the 4-3. Miles Garrett, Malik Collins, Mason Graham, and then you have Ravens, Metabike, Broderick, and Travis Jones. Who has the edge on their defensive line?
I'm gonna give it to the Browns. You know, like I
Yeah,
said about Derrick Henry, anytime you have a guy like Miles Garrett on your defensive line, you're going to be better than a whole lot of other defensive lines. I don't feel like the Ravens even have two guys up front that can equal him as far as
nah.
what he can bring, his impact, all of that. I'm giving that to the Browns.
Browns, you can put Oway and Van Noy together, you might still be 4 steps short of Miles Garrett.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Malik Collins a beast. Mason Graham, well, he's been showing flashes. Isaiah McGuire not bad. Yeah, definitely the Browns. All right, so the linebackers are, we could put the edge guys with a two because it's just with a 3-4 team.
Mm-hmm.
For the Browns, they got Jerome Baker, solid guy. Carson, Schweschinger, I guess how you say it, Devin Bush, Muhammad Diabates, and for us, you got the outside guys. Van Noy, Owe, Tavis Robinson, Mike Green, Ades's hurt, got David Ajabo. The inside backers, Roquan, Trenton Simpson, Teddy Buchanan, Jay Wright, Jay Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
So who has the edge at the linebacker?
Um, as much as we was on them last, for the last week's game, I'm gonna give it to the Ravens, and I say that because it's what you were saying last episode. You have all pros and pro bowlers and all of this stuff on all levels of your defense. You got double digit sack guys too. Like I just feel like when you think about what their production has been and what you expect it to be, um, we don't have a lot to go off of this year yet. But I'm just going to give a slight edge to the Ravens.
Definitely, because Roquan alone is better than everybody. Then that Buchanan, guys and the edge guys, definitely the Ravens.
Hmm.
The secondary as a whole, the corners of safety, you got Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit, who been talking shit. Ronnie Hickman, Greg Newsom, Miles Hayden, Martin Emerson, Cameron Mitchell, Ravens. Yeah, Marlon Humphrey, Nate Wiggins, Jair Alexander, T.J. Tampa, Cheetah Bear Woozier, Ruben Lowry, Kenyon Martin, Cal Hamilton, Malachi Starks. Who has the edge?
Um, I'm going Ravens. The Ravens have, even if you take Jay out, like if you don't even include him, and we know he didn't have the best week last week, but just the starting four alone, that group, Wiggins, Humphrey, rookie, Kyle Hamilton, like I'll take them over a lot of different secondaries, and if you can add Jair and he can contribute, that sets you over the top even more. Then we still have young guys that can contribute too, so like I think that's a deep group. I'm going with the Ravens.
Definitely the Ravens. Like I said, Denzel Ward and company are definitely good, but we got more quality guys. And like I said, the pass rush can get there. That'll make their job a lot easier. And
Mm-hmm.
they ain't got cover for 99 seconds. So the Ravens.
Right.
All right, special teams. Place kicker for the Browns is Andre Smith. Smith, I guess that's how you say it. Punter Corey Boragas. Punt and kick returner DeAndre Carter. Long snapper Rex Sutherland. The Ravens, you got Tyler Loop. You gotta make that extra point, brother. Jordan Stout, Nick Moore, LaJohntay Wester and Rasheed Ali as return guys. Who has the edge, special
I'm gonna give it to the Ravens, and that's because I feel like all of our I like all of our returners. I do.
team? Yeah, yeah.
Um, I really do. You know, like we said, we can be better uh, when we're on the opposite side, like trying to keep them from getting yards. But I like our returners. Luke, I like him. I mean, yeah, Luke, I like him, and yeah, we did. We him missing that extra point kind of like started the downfall of what happened in that last game. So like you said,
Hmm.
he definitely needs to make his kicks. Stout, I like him. He's not always, A1, but he's still suitable. He does his job. So I'm going Ravens.
Same, because the return game alone, because it's the edge. Like I said, the coverage has to be better. You already talked about that,
Mm-hmm.
because that contribute to the Bills getting some early points.
Yeah,
Um, definitely, like I said, Loop he's been doing pretty good, but we gotta make those extra points, especially extra points. I
yeah.
know they're a little more difficult now. I don't know why they moved them shits back. That was like stupid, but hey, maybe that will see this and change it back. But yeah, definitely yes, because like I said, we got two guys, three guys, and then if you want to include Taiwan's, four guys that can return a kick for a touchdown. I mean, the kick return or punt return.
All right.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll pull this up. Here we go. All right. The first topic. Do you like Zach Orr's message to the defense stating we will not be repeat offenders? Which,
I do. We were kind of wondering who was taking the reign, who was leading this team outside of just who you think it is. But those are the guys that needs to be talking, head coach, your coordinators, and things like that. And when I heard, what he meant by that is basically, if you don't, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're not going to play.
right.
Um, a lot of what they said was wrong in the game, particularly late. It was players being out of position, doing things that they weren't told to do. So like we talked about that, and even you said like, why are they doing X, Y, Z? And on the surface, you'll blame it on Zach Orr because he's the coordinator. So it comes down to scheme and things like that. But if his guy's messing up, I can't really put it on the coordinator. And I'm only going to go with that because that's what Marlon Humphrey said, and that's one of the leaders in the locker room. I know Kyle Humminson had a little different spin on it, but overall, just saying, look, if you're going to be making mistakes, you're not going to be playing. I'm not mad at that because these guys make a lot of money, and it's easy for them to just, you know, be lackadaisical, like whatever.
Right.
But I like the. I don't know if it's going to work. Like I don't even know if he got the pull to be able to say that somebody's not going to be able to play, but I'm not mad at it at all.
He does as the defensive coordinator, but Harbaugh definitely has to, feel it.
Hmm.
Well, I'm gonna sure he's gonna give him. He don't want nobody. He don't even gonna let a coordinator. No Harbaugh not gonna let a coordinator feel like they don't got no say. So I'm sure it will. But it's cool. I mean, that's what you're supposed to say. To be truthful with you. But you're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna give up 40 points again. So it was. I'm glad he took some accountability. My only thing with him, he still low key was trying to blame Todd Monken.
Why?
Cause
I didn't hear.
you didn't hear the whole, oh, we played this many plays, you played that
Oh,
many
when he said
plays.
he was tired, I did hear that.
Come on, man. Come on with that bullshit, man. Come
I
on.
did hear him say that.
I didn't like that. You didn't have to say that because it's bullshit.
But
That's like talk.
it's the same thing John Harbaugh said though. John Harbaugh's like, we got to get first downs. So like
That's
that's why when we was
true.
talking about it, I was like, people are gonna look at how the game ended because that's how it was decided. But
And
I wasn't down on the offense, but
that's so effed up because it's effed up because now a great performance ain't gonna get talked about because of the last drive. Like
I mean, think about it this way: it's been times
it's
that we've lost
crazy.
games that the defense kept us in, and we could have won, but we couldn't do nothing offensively. So that to me, they both were. Like I said when we did our recap, I don't hold the defense more accountable than the offense because yeah,
Shit, I do.
the offense,
I do.
Well, the thing about it is,
I
if you get
guess
a first down, what happens? If you
it's
don't
over.
fumble the
Yes,
ball, what
yes,
happens? So I
yes,
mean, it's
yes.
like
You could
that's
put
what
a
I'm saying.
little. You could put.
All of that goes together, is my opinion. I ain't saying it's more one or the other. Like,
Nah, you have to because I yeah, what you said was very true. But in the day, even we win the game, my sentiments are still the same. We gave up way too many points. I've said it last. I mean, I said it last year when we won the games. We still, I said it. So still stood 10 toes on that. I'm like, yeah, it was good to get the win, but that's still way too many points. Whether it's Josh Allen, Brandon Allen, or whoever, like that's way too many points. But I'll give the offense a small little blank. Like I said, just the fumble was at the wrong time. That last drive, Buffalo defense get paid too, so they're gonna eventually make a play. They weren't gonna keep letting Derrick Henry and guys just run up to them. Sean McDermott's a defensive coach. He probably was over there like what the fuck? We ain't gonna tackle them. They get paid too. Like it's like
yeah, but
so.
then that should
It's
you
just
should have the
it's
same
just
grace
it's
for
just.
our defense. If you think that,
You didn't hear what I said. We're going against Josh Allen. I get it, but
yeah,
you still gotta find a way. You had a two touchdown. I'll put like this: if it was back and forth, Josh Allen the whole entire game, I would be like, all right, cool. It's just a back and forth game. Couldn't stop him. All right, whatever. I would have been a little bit more like, I wouldn't have been this hard on him. But y'all had a two touchdown lead. That's why I'm so like pressing on them. Had two
yeah,
touchdown lead. That's why, like I said, you gotta get a stop. I'm not saying you got to sack Josh Allen 50 times. That's unrealistic. The Bills' O line's too good and he's too good. But you have to find a way to slow him down. That's all. Like But like I said, it was cool. It was good to take, but I just felt like he didn't have to say that because like Marlon Humphrey said, he said, man, they gave us more than enough points. He said that play. He said, man, yeah, they fumbled, yeah, whatever. He said, but defenses in the past have had less points than that, and they're here and still found a way to win. He said, we got to still find a win, whether we win score 40 or we score 20. We got to close the game
hmm,
out on defense. I love that answer. He's like, yeah, but he's like, they had our back plenty of time. We gotta have theirs. So that's what go back to me in the mentality. Like if Derrick Henry fumble, like them motherfuckers like, oh shit, we gotta get back on the field. But if so years pass, motherfuckers be like, oh man, don't worry about that. They not gonna score. They ain't even gonna get a first down. Like I said, I get it. The
yeah,
rules
and that
change.
goes to the players' mentality.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Coaching too. Coaching gotta set the precedent. You don't have a Ray Lewis here, so the coach have to come with that energy as well. Because you like when you had Ray, you didn't have the coach didn't have to do that. 'Cause it's Ray. Ray gonna get even the offensive guys fired up. So like I said, that's what I'm saying. It's just like I said, the rule changes, all that. That's fine, that's dandy, but you still can play defense. It ain't completely take it out. But it was cool to take some accountability. But next time,
Hmm.
don't bring up the amount of plays you on the field, because just say we got to do better.
Hmm.
'Cause that's like Todd Monken saying, "Yeah, man, we scored 40 points, but the Buffalo Bills got 41." So you feel me? Everybody have a huge problem with that.
Yeah, but Todd Monken also he took accountability for the
Of
fourth
course,
quarter.
that's is he supposed to? That's what you post. You is always not this perfect. He posted. You supposed to do that. If I was always a coordinator, I would say the same thing. Yeah, I could have probably got a first down. That's just we always gonna look at the thing we didn't do well, but all in all, they did more than enough. It just like I said, it was just so happened that it was just because normally us fumbling the ball or that last drive, it wouldn't even matter. But by us still letting Josh Allen score, it mattered. But anyway, the next topic: Do you understand the Browns' frustration with the Ravens celebrating 30 years when playing against them? Go ahead, Shannon.
Um, I would say no. I mean, I don't. The reason why I don't get it is because
Perfect answer.
the Ravens didn't make the schedule.
They didn't.
So if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at the NFL that they made you the Ravens' first game at home for this season. Because the Ravens are probably going to celebrate 30 years, whether it was against the Browns or anybody else in the NFL, because it's their home opener.
Right.
So if you're mad, be mad at the NFL for making y'all the first home game. You know what I mean? Like I don't. When I first saw that the Ravens were going to be celebrating it against the Browns, I laughed to myself. I said, "Oh, they going to do that against the Browns? Like that's funny." But then when I started saying all of their responses, and I heard that their local media and how they feel about it, I'm like, y'all really mad? Then be mad at the NFL or whoever the schedule makers are, because they're the ones that made y'all the home opener for the Ravens of their 30th year. So it ain't what you want the Ravens to wait till the next home game. No, like that's not how celebrations like that work. This kicks off the 30th year and we're home. Like they're gonna acknowledge it and celebrate it as they should. And my thing with the Browns, like Baltimore has dealt with the same thing y'all dealt with. I was an infant when the coach left, so I don't have the same angst or anger towards them leaving, but my family does. So my thing is like Baltimoreans know how y'all feel, but it ain't our fault that y'all team left and came here, and we didn't take nothing that belonged to y'all. We didn't take your name, we didn't take your history, we didn't do anything. Like we came in and just got the ball rolling and did what we did. And it's been what it is for 30 years. And y'all been what y'all been for 30 years. So no, I don't I get it, but I don't. Cause it's like, come on now. Like y'all they're mad as if they y'all like I respect what Miles Garrett said. He understands the frustration of the city. Okay, but it's been 30 years and y'all paid the team since. Like what more you want? Our team snuck out and left in the middle of the goddamn night. It happens in sports. So y'all literally mad at the Ravens now. The Ravens are classless, and that how we classless? The Ravens didn't put y'all on the schedule. So if you mad, be mad at the NFL or whoever makes the schedules, because y'all just happen to be the home opener.
Oh, well said, Shannon. Get the fuck over it. That's what I'm gonna say. Get the fuck over it, man. Because to piggyback off what you said, Alt Modell was straight up and honest the whole entire time. Y'all didn't want to get that fix that man press box. He told y'all numerous times, over and over. I'm gonna take a history lesson for those who don't know. He told him over and over, "Hey man, can y'all fix this press?" He told him over and over. Then once they finally told him no, and he talked to Coach Smoke, like, "Man, I'm taking the team to Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can keep everything like you said. He left from everything. Started brand new. And then why y'all? My thing is y'all got the Browns back before y'all can even miss them.
I mean, it wasn't even that
They
long.
came back in '99, like before
Right,
y'all can even miss them. The motherfuckers is back. We
right.
had to wait. The people, like I said, I wasn't even born yet. But a lot of people at that time had to wait 12 long
Mm-hmm.
years and root for the Redskins, root for all these other
Yep,
teams.
yep.
So y'all crying about 3 years, really two? Like
And
get
y'all
the
still
fuck out.
ain't done nothing since then. So,
Yeah, like get the fuck.
uh,
Y'all literally got them right back. Like that shit is like funny to me. And then Modell and every time I hear Brown say that, I be trying my best not to just go in their mouth because I hate how they. I'm dead serious because it pains me because y'all keep going. Oh, that he took football and he shut the hell up. Y'all should have done right when he asked him. He brought football back to Baltimore, so I'll always be forever and
mm-hmm.
grateful to the Modell family. And they tell him, well, that's why he's not in the Hall of Fame. That shit is a crime. Now
It
you
is.
know why? You know why though? Because Canton is literally 20, 30 minutes away from Cleveland. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, I didn't
That's
know it was
why.
that close, but yeah.
It's 30 minutes. Yeah, LeBron Ben said that. Yeah, 30 minutes. Yeah, so that's why they doing that. Feel me? Which is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, but it is. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
Understand?
Get over it.
Like Chris Canty said, we took your team, did it better. If you don't like it, beat us.
Yeah. Like I don't.
Flat out.
And my biggest thing was like I ain't never even heard y'all even talk about this
This
before.
Shannon, I'm gonna tell you what it is, and you probably thought about it for a hot second. This ain't nothing but just a rally, trying to rally them up. That's
Yeah,
all
'cause
it is.
I'm like, what are
It's
y'all talking?
it's a rally cry. That's all the fuck it is. Let's just
Like
cut
everything
to
that
be
they
a.
doing is
It's a
all
it's
the
it's 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 a motivation tactic. Oh, they using y'all. That's all it is. Same way like us with the revenge shit and all that. That's just it's a
and
motivation. It's a
but
motivation tactic for them to
yeah,
get up and play. That's all.
but the thing about it is, shit,
That's all.
our local media be holding the Ravens accountable. They don't be talking about other cities and states and like we play the Colts. Ain't nobody thinking about that no more. You know what I mean? Like that's my thing. It's like it's literally been 30 years. Like y'all crying about it this week, like it just happened. Like we're watching Oakland just lost all their sports teams. Like it
All,
happened.
every
If you
last one of
don't
them. You ain't lying.
if you don't do what teams would like you to do or whatever, you gotta change. You're probably gonna lose your sports team. The Rams are in LA for a reason. The
Absolutely.
Chargers are in LA for a reason. So that's my
Absolutely.
problem with all of them. And so to take it back to what I was saying earlier, talking about classless. How is it classless? Y'all just happen to be on a damn schedule. The Ravens didn't make the schedule. Get over it.
They'll be all right. They just
Yeah.
it's a motivation rally tactic. That's all.
Yeah.
This shit not gonna work. All right, now to other topic. All right, how will Todd Monken attack the Browns defense?
Obviously, I think he's going to run the ball. That's your strong suit. That's our strong suit. I hate when they get cute and try to go away from that. So run the ball, obviously establish it, dominate there. But I also think that he's going to look to get Bateman and Mark Andrews more involved than what they were in week one. Not necessarily force anything to them, but just get them more involved. Then that way you can still have D Hop do things that he like how he did come through when he needs to come through. Zay can do what he got to do, and then you're just spreading things all around. So I just think that it's going to be a focus on obviously running the ball, dominating there, and then getting guys involved that we really didn't get a chance to see do things last week.
Yeah, same thing. Definitely gonna try to run the football. It worked. Then Derrick Henry 2 games against the Browns. He had pretty good numbers. Definitely gonna try to get Andrews more involved. Definitely Bateman and get him involved early. Keep going to Zay, keep going to D Hop. Let's try to get Tyler Wallace and keep Mitchell in there some way somehow. 'Cause that speed
Mm-hmm.
can help the offense, even if it's just him going down the field, taking the top off and drawing PI. Same with Keaton, he get to the outside, that
Mm-hmm.
speed run. Like we need to find snaps for them too, for sure. Because like I said, that speed is going to help a lot. That's going to make us damn near indefensible.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hard to really really defend us with all that speed with them two on the field. So a little less Justice Hill and Tyler Wallace. Love them both. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
good hardworking guys. But we need speed demons on the field more. I think you'll see more, like I said, screen games to slow down Miles Garrett and crew RPOs, so he won't get a chance to get upfield and tee off for them all. All right, how will Zach Orr defend the Browns offense?
I expect them to try to make them one dimensional. Flacco's older, so it ain't too much. He's almost like a statue being back there. So, you stop the run, put them in positions where they have to pass the ball, and just get after Flacco. I don't think that's going to be tough to do necessarily. He's not 10 years ago. He was a little bit more mobile in what he could do. Now Flacco can still throw that thing down the field, which I think will then present opportunities for the Ravens to have turnovers. So if you want to talk about turnovers this game, I think it's a chance for them to get a few just because you got a gunslinger. Joe Flacco's a gunslinger. He going to throw it one way or another. So that's how I think they're gonna go about it. Try to make them one dimensional, stop the run game, and then take all the opportunities that are presented to them as far as interceptions and turnovers. They're gonna capitalize off those moments too.
Man, yeah, same thing. Stop the run for sure. 'Cause they're gonna try to run the ball with Dennis Sampson, Kushan Jenkins, and Jerome Ford. Definitely, like they say, you got to earn the right to rush the passer.
Mhm.
This is the game I think the double digit set duo come to life.
Yeah.
Unless the opponent offensive line not as good, the quarterback's a statue. That alone gives you a chance because Joe can't move. So you ain't got to worry about Josh Allen and all them running around. So Joe might even roll right to you because how slow he is. So
Mhm.
I expect to see them two making some bigger plays.
Yeah.
Um, Definitely have Marlon go wherever Jerry Judy goes since he want to say we're not a threat. Cedric Tillman shouldn't really kill us. He did last year though, but he shouldn't this year. Much better secondary. And
Mhm.
then have Kyle Hamilton go wherever David and Joker go. And we gotta watch Harold Fanning because he can move. So have Malik, not Malik. Well, yeah, Malachi Starks probably keep an eye on him. And then you can have Roquan Smith play him underneath like a high-low coverage.
Mhm.
And rotate the edge rushers. Keep everybody fresh. Keep the D line. Get John Jenkins in there so we keep Travis Jones fresh.
And
Get
let's see more of Mike Green.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he need to play like at least 30 snaps. We need to get
Yeah.
a Neas Peoples in there because he can rush the pass and nothing else on third down.
Mm-hmm.
Like use your resources, or
Right.
don't still play Trenton Simpson. If you gotta rotate him and Buchanan, do it like you did last year with Malik Harris and all that. But
Mm-hmm.
Trenton needs to be on the field because he's athletic. Cause you could rush Trenton off the edge, you can blitz him, you could drop him in coverage, still use him out there. You can just move him around. Because Clemson, that's what he did, play a lot of spots. Use that to your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's it. So I'm gonna do a few over under stat lines. We'll start with Lamar Jackson total yards. We can go with 270 passing rushing combined over under.
Passing and rushing.
Yes.
270. I'll give him about. Mm, I'll go over.
Well, what's the number?
I'm trying to think.
Okay.
270, 250. Oh, that's 50. Yeah, so I'll go about 220 passing and about 55 rushing.
275. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go 315. 275 in the air and 40 on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Total touchdowns for Lamar. Three over under.
Passing or rushing?
Both.
Oh,
That's why I said total. Yeah.
um, I'll I'll say I'll I'll stay at three. I don't know what do you call that, line or whatever. I think
Yeah,
three.
yeah, push. So what?
Push.
Two rushing, one pass. You know
I
how you
say
gonna
two
get?
passing and a rush.
Okay, I'm gonna go over with five. I think he threw four TDs and run one
Mm.
in. Yeah. All right, Derek Henry rushing yards. We'll start the line at 125 over under.
I'll go under. I'll say 90.
Okay. I mean, you get him. I mean, the Browns tough. I respect that. I'll go over for 150 because he, like I said, man, I think once we block out Miles Garrett, that linebacker corner ain't gonna want to tackle him. So I'm gonna go 150. Derrick Henry, total touchdowns. We're gonna go at one over under.
Uh, I'll say push. I'll say one.
I'm gonna go slightly over with two. I think we're gonna get two rushing touchdowns. Like he did last week. All right, Zay Flowers receiving yards. We'll start the line at 50 yards over under.
You said 50.
Yeah, 50. Cause that's respect to Denzel Ward and them guys, man. They
Um,
tough. They tough.
I'll say over. I'll say 65.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go 100 on the dot. All right. Mark Andrews receiving yards. Let's go 25 over under.
Um, I'll go over. I'll say 30.
I'll go slightly over and go 45. All right, last one, Rashad Bateman receiving yards. We'll start the line at 30 over under.
I'll go under and say, yeah, I'll go under. I'll say about,
Damn, is already at 30? Damn,
well,
jeez.
no, I'll stay at 30. Push. Is that what you said?
I mean, yeah, that means Bateman regressed this year. I'm gonna go over and go 60. Now defense. Total team sacks. Let's go four over under.
Um, I'll stay at 4. Push.
I'll go slightly over with five. I think Owe gets two, Van Noy gets two, Mike Green get one.
They better not hurt Joe Flacco. I mean, you could.
Listen, Miss Shannon, I get it. I love him too. But we gotta bust that bitch in his mouth tomorrow. I'm like I get it because I've been telling people all week. I get it. Like when he retired, oh yeah, come around, be up there with all and all that. Like you going like we gonna come back home. But right now, you the op. So bust him in his mouth. I'm sorry, Joe.
Like then maybe should do
Once
him.
once you finally sign that too. Once you finally sign that paper, oh yeah, come on. We could work with Raw Wilson and them on now, whatever. Feel me, whatever you want to do. For five, all right. Total team interceptions will start the line at two. Hold on.
I was two. I was push. I say two.
So who won't get the interceptions in your opinion?
I think Starks because he almost had one last week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and probably Nate Wiggins.
Nate Dog. I'm gonna go three. So over. I'm gonna go Malachi. I'm gonna go Nate. I'm gonna go Marlo. All pro Marlo. All right. Total combined tackles between Roquan Smith, Teddy Buchanan, and Trenton Simpson. I'm gonna go 19. Over.
Um, 19. I'll go under. I'm gonna give Roquan 7.
Okay.
And so total I'm gonna do 13.
Okay. So
So I'll give him
seven.
7. I'll give Trenton Simpson because they be rotating.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll well because I thought that's 13. That's uh
We don't got no money on it, Shannon.
I know I'm just thinking like I don't know, man.
Just throw a
Yeah,
number
I'm gonna
out.
just do
Shit.
13. I'll just say 7 for Roquan and then 3 apiece for Trenton and
Teddy, that's pretty fair. I'll do eight for. I'm gonna do over and do 16. Eight for Roquan, five for Teddy, three for Trenton. All right. Total tackles between Kyle Hamilton and Malachi Starks. I'm gonna go with 14. Over under.
um I'll say under. Uh what you said? You said
14.
14?
Yeah.
I'll give Kyle 5
Okay.
and I'll give Starks 4.
From nine. Okay. I'm gonna go slightly under with 12. I'm gonna give Kyle seven because he come up in a box a lot, so he's gonna give some run game and them tight ends. And I'm gonna give Malachi five. All right. Now I have three keys to victory. Wait,
3 keys to victory. I have obviously no turnovers. I feel like if we didn't turn the ball over last week, we might have won that game.
yeah.
Get after Joe. That's my guy. I love him to death. But make him as uncomfortable as possible. You know, make him feel you. Make him feel what other quarterbacks have felt for years. Even though we're talking about the defense not being what we're used to, still get after him. He's old. And limit the penalties. You know, we were like then we had like did we have 7 last week?
Yeah, for
We had
sure.
way too many. So no turnovers. Get after Joe. Limit the penalties. I think those are 3 keys to victory.
Okay, you don't mind. Stay the same. Protect the football. I mean, no turnovers offensively. We did that for all the way up to that fumble. Creating turnovers. We almost did that. Cheetah Bay and and what's the name? Malachi dropped two picks. Score more touchdowns and field goals. We did that for the most part. We kicked two field goals. I felt like if we, I'm in. I see that's what I'm gonna nitpick of the offense a little bit because I've been on the defense so much. If those two field goals we kicked, those drives ended in seven, that include. All right, so that's fit. That's basically 49 points. I'm including an extra point too. That's
Mm-hmm.
49 points right there. So y'all did make a few errors, not for me. I'm just nitpicking. So those two field goals we kicked, we'd have got seven both those times. Instead of three, it's an extra 4 points. So that's 48 point, 48, 49. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that would have made the comeback completely out of reach because instead of 40 to 25, I'm gonna still say 48 because he missed it. He missed it.
Yeah.
48 is 48 to 25. So the game is over, even with all other stuff happening. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So those are my three keys: prevent turnovers on offense, create turnovers on defense, score more touchdowns and field goals. All right, now our score predictions.
I'm going 30-10, and I don't feel like the Browns trash talk or all the talk that they've had this week is going to, amp the Ravens up any sort of way. I think how last week went will amp them up enough. Um, and I just don't think they're going to really have no mercy on the Browns that day. The crowd's going to be lit. You're celebrating 30 years. I just think it's going to be a bad Sunday for the Browns. So I'm going 30-10 Ravens.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there too, as you already know. I'm a putting Zach. Oh, as much as I get on you, I'm putting a lot of faith in you to bounce back. So I think this gonna be an ass kicking. I think the Browns might get 5 first downs this whole game.
Mm,
Yeah, because Ray gonna be there, So and then, like I said, the Cowboy know had that players only dinner. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw that.
Yeah, so I know some things were said, probably in a good light. But yeah, I expect a dominant performance. Like I said, Joe in that crowd. Joe, this is Joe's actually first time here as an
Mm-hmm.
opposing, so he know how that go. He gonna get some love. He gonna get some trash talk. He's expecting that already, just to throw him
Mm-hmm.
off his game. He know it's still love. But I think this is gonna be a game. Like I said, over in them kind of life. I think we're gonna shut these motherfuckers out. I'm going Ravens 45, Browns 0. Might be a little far
What?
fetched, but
Whoa.
yeah, I think this shit gonna get ugly because I think this we gotta send a message like, yeah, like I said, a shutout makes up for all the fucked up defensive. If they get 3 or 7, you get what I'm saying. If they get 10, that's fine too. But I just really believe in my heart they gonna want to shut these motherfuckers out. If ain't no like, we
Mm-hmm.
don't get no bullshit penalty or nothing like that. I I think cause that's gonna send a clear message like, yeah, we fucked up last week, but yeah, but with this opponent, we doing what we supposed to do. Basically, it's a killer ant with a sledgehammer mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, an ant, you could pluck the ant, you could just
Yeah.
smush it. No, boom.
Yeah.
Nah, we ain't. Yeah, then that says a statement for the offense too. 40 point that we ain't scored 40 plus back to back. I think we might have did it last year, but yeah, but that's just like y'all know, like yeah, we're not fucking around. Last week we pissed it away, but we putting belt the ass.
Mm-hmm.
45-0. It's gonna be a little far. It's a little far fetched, but I feel it in my heart.
Mm, we'll see.
All right, Shannon, go ahead. Do your closing remarks.
I don't have too much to say today. I just feel like it was a lot this week emotionally, like the fan base, just because of how the game went on Sunday. And then it didn't help that you got the Browns and Cleveland, the city as a whole, just running their mouth, and it just made this week just a lot to deal with. So
Hmm.
for me, we recorded this preview kind of later than we normally would, so I'm just excited for tomorrow. I'm hoping it's a better showing. Obviously, it should be, and no disrespect to the Browns, like you always say, they get paid too. So I'm not trying to disrespect them. It's more about us than it is about them, and I'm just looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's true. And they're going to make us. They're gonna put up some type of resistance at some point because, like I said, they do got to get back. But I think overall we're gonna dominate the game because they don't belong on the field with us. To be completely honest with you, like, and I think we're gonna realize that. Like I said, and then Harbaugh been taking criticism. So I think we're really gonna send a message and beat the dog shit out of them. And people
Mhm.
gonna say, "Oh, it's just the Browns." Yeah, true. And even I told you that.
I was
Like,
like, you was just saying that,
yeah, that's why I say even I said it. But if we're gonna do it dominantly. You know what I mean?
right? Yeah.
Don't beat these motherfuckers 24-17, 24-20. Feel me? Yes, a win is a win, but you get what I'm saying? People gonna look like, damn, y'all, I get the division opponent, but damn, feel me? Y'all barely
Hmm.
escaped playing that shit. And like, beat the shit out them. I'm like, yo, this shit, they don't belong on the field with us. Yeah, like I said, and that says a clear message, like, yeah, this ain't gonna happen again.
And then somebody asked Joe Flacco, do he think like how he gonna handle his emotions? And he was like, I'm pretty even kill. Like that's been a criticism of me all my career, and I'm like, he right, because Ravens fans used to always be like, he just sitting over there looking like he don't care, but that's Joe. Like, I don't think he's gonna come in here and be all overly emotional and get caught up in. I don't think he's gonna do that.
Yeah, for sure. Joe always been like that. It's worked to his favor because he didn't never really get override or never
Mm-hmm.
too, certain situations. But like I say, he is what he is. But it's gonna be a long day for him tomorrow night though. So Monday morning he might get that ice tub ready. Cause
Yeah,
yeah. I just really think we're going. My Hurricanes beating the hell out of South Carolina. I think. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, I'm gonna be at the game. I know they're giving out a lot of stuff, so I'm looking forward to the festivities. Even me and Ron O'Neal going to the game. Yeah, me and him going.
that should. It's gonna
Uh,
be a good time. I'm kind of.
yes.
I really wanted to go.
Yeah, I know you say you don't like to go when it get cold. This would have been perfect for you, but
I know. It's just because I'm going to Vegas next week, so I'm like,
you mad at you go Vegas. Like, oh, you sound like just like my girlfriend. She said the same thing. Like, nah, I don't want to do the cold. So we going to the game. Cause she never been to a Raven game before. I said, wow, for real? I said, nope.
hmm
I said, all right, I gotta change that. So we're going to the game when the Rams come to town October 12th. The weather will still be decent by then.
oh, definitely.
Yeah. So and y'all enjoy the college games.
And the
Um,
fight tonight.
huh?
I said, and the fight tonight.
Yeah. The fight
Canelo.
tonight. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Bud. I got Bud. I'm sure Shannon going Bud too. I'm gonna tune into that. It's right as they about to fight. If not, I'm not going to miss. I'm not going to watch the undercard. I'm gonna watch the college games to that stuff.
Okay.
LSU in Florida in the dog fight right now. Like I said, my Hurricanes beating South Florida. Clemson dropped the tough one, but like I said, it's college football. Alabama beat Seattle, Wisconsin. Georgia beat Clemson. I mean, Georgia beat Tennessee in the overtime game. That was pretty tight. A lot of good football, college football. So tomorrow we'll see some even more football, not just the Ravens, all the teams across the board.
hmm
In Green Bay, Washington put up a good game. Michael Parsons, man, he makes a difference. So, like I was telling Shannon, that's why we talk about sometimes you gotta Green Bay
But
rolled the dice and they
the Cowboys must really didn't like him because they paying everybody else. I see they paid.
nah
They paid a lineman.
yeah. Jerry said that's why he did it because he said if he'd have paid Micah, he wouldn't have be able to pay nobody else, so, allegedly. But so
I'm sorry.
but
I've been watching him the past 2 weeks, and I'm like, I don't know how you let a talent like that go. Like,
absolutely not. But you paid Demarcus Lawrence, who was nowhere as near as good as
yeah,
him.
I don't. I
I
don't.
just think it was just Micah didn't want to be there anymore. Ultimately, I think Jerry wanted to keep him there, but Jerry rubbed him the wrong way. So Mike was like, "Man, this shit ain't gonna get no better. Send me to a contender." Boom, and look, and the Packers, while we're at playoffs team now, they literally could be a Super Bowl threat.
Yeah.
Like they could probably need to sign another, in my opinion, because I know two Packer fans. My brother, my homie, Packer fan. I
hmm
told him they might need to grab another corner to another vet corner, Gilmore, or somebody just to help shore that secondary because they're a little young back there. He's like, "Yeah, you right, Jess."
hmm
Because especially with the way how they rush the passing now, they ain't gotta go out there and cover as much. Because just another savvy vet that just know they ain't gonna get fooled by tricks by receivers. So if
Right.
they was gonna pick up a Gilmore or Kendall Fuller or something like that, that'll make them even better.
hmm
And we gotta play them in week 17. It might not matter at that point for neither one of us. So it might just be an extra preseason game if both teams do what they're supposed to do. But that's it. See y'all. We'll be back here Tuesday for the recap.
hmm
We'll get y'all a real preview feel. So this is gonna lead y'all for something for tomorrow. Y'all can watch this tomorrow. When you get up or late tonight, whatever.
hmm
So what to say. Make sure y'all trade talk Ravens all day, every day. From your host Justin P and my MVP billion-dollar co-host Miss Shannon Fitch. Enjoy y'all Saturday night. Enjoy all the games, the fight. Enjoy the games tomorrow and Monday night. We'll see y'all Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We out.
Good night. Bye, Justin.
Bye, Shannon.